Be me. Be temporarily bedridden from chronic pain and other health problems. Wake up midday. Home alone. Cold for no reason. I'm laying there trying to pull my covers closer because I'm shivering like crazy. Look over at my desk chair. Room was a bit dark because blackout curtain, only light was from TV. See blanket on chair that I had put there earlier in the day before laying in bed to tactically pass out. Blanket moving. Chair moving. Eyes adjust. There's a man sitting in my desk chair. Hess looking at me. Wearing all black or dark blue and a top hat to match. Don't see much of his face, but he saw me looking at him and smiled. He turned to look at me. I'm frozen from fear and not able to do much because of pain. He moves like Hess about to stand up. Start getting a headache, vision blurring a bit. Passed out again. Wake up hours later, my chair is facing me, and the blanket that was on it was placed over me. The people I live with are home now. Ask if they did it. All of them say no and say I must have gotten it while half asleep. Don't tell them about the person I saw because I assumed they'd just think I was insane. Am I going crazy anons? It what happened, but I know the guy was real. Anyone else ever have anything like this happen? I have no idea why I was so cold when I woke up initially, and I don't even know if he covered me up or what. I don't take anything that causes hallucinations and don't have a fever. The pain meds I use are OC pains and nowhere near strong enough to cause hallucinations or even withdrawal symptoms. Share your paranormal or scary stories here. I'll start with mine. Be me. Be at summer camp around the age of 10 with classmates. Camp was surrounded by a forest at the edge of a village. It was the last day of our stay there, and we were playing football until sunset. After it was dark we went to the playground to talk and shit like that. It was next to the fence which separated the camp from the woods. Suddenly all of us noticed an absurdly tall figure standing at the other side of the fence, in the complete darkness. None of us had a flashlight, and phones back then didn't have built-in flashlights. We were scared shitless, so we called for a teacher, and by the time we got back there, that figure had disappeared. Spent the night in complete fear. Next morning we checked out the place where we saw that thing. MFW, it was the only place along the fence where someone could stand without being blocked by some bushes. MFW, someone or something was clearly there. MFW, too. This day which one would have been worse? I know it's not that exciting, but this was the only time when something slightly paranormal or unexplainable thing happened to me. This was before the whole Slenderman creepypasta was created, so no, it wasn't some cringe Slenderman sighting we imagined, although it looks like one. Be me. Dry my hairs in front of the mirror after a shower. Light go out for like a second, like the power just had a stroke. WTF.JPEG hair dryer still blasting, no sign of any energy cut. Suddenly hear banging on the bathroom door. Is my dad? Anon, we just hear you screaming. What? No, I didn't. A bit puzzled, but still wet, so keep draining. Start to think back to the moment the light went out. Start to remember, is not the only time this shit happen. MFW. Is this a bad sign, anons? Sigil bros. I have an amazing success story. Be me 19, no qualifications, no life experience. Try getting a job in my area. Fail miserably due to no qualifications and small village. Live in small 4-bedroom house with 13 people in it. Willing to do anything to get away from it all. Try applying to universities anyway. For the past 3 months 4/5 un is saying no. See sigil method, maybe it works for unis as well. Use method and affirm that I am a university student. Receive a place a week later. I'm honestly ecstatic, guys. This is by far my biggest success, and I'm sure it will lead to my other desires as well. Keep pushing, anons. Figure I'd share my Hatman story. Be me, 2003, 16. Wake up in the middle of the night. Second floor fag. I try to sneak downstairs to play video on family PC. Just before the stairwell, the Black Hat Man and several other shadow entities that looked far more frightening were all just hanging out. Hatman looked the least archetypically eldritch. He just turned and looked at me and said, "Go back to sleep." He said it in a forceful, but not in an angry or threatening way, like it was in my best interest. I shit my pants and went back to bed. What does it mean, anons? Be me on unhinged schizoposting Facebook group. See a group member mentioning a Elders of Zion Protocols text. Search it up, it's a conspiracy text about Jewish leaders planning global domination by destroying Western society. The fucking Wikipedia article is 100% partial about being a hoax, saying straight in your face. Post about this on the group and discover right after that you cannot find any hint of a PDF of these texts available. Go to the post to add this, found out the group was fucking archived. Literally at the same time I posted that shit. MFW. Lolat your lives. Be me. Be 34. Be a self-made millionaire. Have 3 different rental properties netting me over 10K a month in passive income. Have a whole Bitcoin, looking into buying another next time there's a global event. Have a 9/10ths wife. Have an expensive Tesla car with 30K worth of sound equipment modded in. Got all of this through the law of hard work. Stop picturing ladders and start climbing them, boys. Wag me, IWWH. If we work hard. Okay X, I'd like to share what's been happening lately. So I'm located around the top of the Adriatic Sea, in a rural area with few houses around, so here it is, be me, 3 a.m. Step onto the balcony for a smoke. Here's something walking in the tree line above my house. Try flashlight, can't see anything. Keep aiming the flashlight in the direction of the walking. Hear a growl from the direction. Go back inside. Now this has happened on 3 different nights at varying times, the latest being 1 hour ago. I was outside, used the flashlight, got growled at, went back inside. 1 hour later decide to record it with flash on, go outside, can't hear anything walking anymore. One thing I'd like to add is that today for the first time, I heard some wet crunchy munching from towards the tree line. At first I thought it was my dog eating something, but he was asleep. Also one night my dog woke up because he heard my phone during the night and the thing growled at me, but my dog didn't react at all. I don't have any videos of the growling since usually just using the flashlight, but I do have a clip where you can hear the moving in the tree line. I'll turn it into a web and reply to this post. So any ideas on what it could be? Since there's no wolves and no bears in this area, the biggest things would be boars, then deer and then foxes. My leading theory, assuming it's not some fucked up paranormal creature, is that it's a dog, likely rabid. Be me. Walking on a pavement in my town. Random person approaches from the other side. Make eye contact. Our eyes meet. Just keep walking. Every fucking time. I think I will just stare on the ground or at the sky when walking from now on.